Welcome to Variant, where we love comics more than I love that Star Wars is a new holiday tradition. I'm your host and occasional dark side user, Arris Quinones. Guys, Star Wars The Last Jedi is only 2 weeks away, and with every new clip and trailer that's been released, the anticipation for this movie has grown even more. It looks like Rian Johnson is possibly about to give us one of the best Star Wars movies ever made. I mean, after Johnson finished the movie, Kathleen Kennedy gave this man his own trilogy with a blank canvas. That alone tells you we're likely in for a good treat come December 15th. But like I said, we still have a couple short weeks before we feast our eyes on Episode 8. So to get our force fix while we wait, we're going to be talking about Star Wars over the next few episodes leading up to my review of the movie. In fact, we're going to kick that off today with a topic that has been speculated and debated amongst fans for years, but has taken center stage with some of the footage we've been given regarding Luke Skywalker, Rey, and even Kylo Ren in the new movie. I'm talking about the legend of the Gray Jedi. I'll also add that if you're worried about spoilers, you're in the right place, because I haven't seen the movie yet either, so I know as much about the movie as you do. You're in a safe place, my friend. Anyway, in the most recent trailers for The Last Jedi, we hear an exchange between Luke and Rey during her training that has played a major part in causing some to speculate that Rey could become the first official Gray Jedi. The speculations began because of this part from the trailer.
What do you see? Light. Darkness. A balance.
And it's the reference to the balance that she sees that has piqued the interest of many Gray Jedi enthusiasts. Then there's Luke Skywalker's statement at the end of the first trailer where he says,
"It's time for the Jedi to end."
Which of course has had many people wondering if that means we'll see Luke turn to the dark side. Or maybe he's implying a permanent philosophical change to the Jedi Order, rather than a literal physical end of the Jedi, leading to the thought that Luke himself could become the first Gray Jedi, mastering both the light and the dark side. There's just so many possibilities, people. But what exactly is a Gray Jedi? And are they part of official Star Wars canon? Well, the term Gray Jedi has been most commonly used to describe Force users, who distance themselves from the Jedi High Council and the Jedi Code and manage to walk the line between the light and dark sides of the Force, without giving themselves over completely to the dark side. So the term Gray Jedi is not a title for a Jedi Knight or another order like the Sith, but rather a description of how they use and interact with the Force. They essentially embrace both views of the Force and use each to their own advantage. Having said that, a Sith can never really be considered a Gray Jedi, as the Sith Order teaches and enforces total commitment to the dark side. As for whether any Gray Jedi appear in Star Wars canon, the simple answer is no. The concept of the Gray Jedi originated in the old expanded Star Wars universe, with stories centered around the Old Republic, now officially referred to as Star Wars Legends. And while Lucasfilm has been adopting some of the old expanded universe into the new canon through comics, Star Wars Rebels, and the new movies, there has never been any official recognition from George Lucas or Lucasfilm about the existence of Gray Jedis. However, over the years, many Star Wars fans have theorized that several Jedi within official Star Wars canon have displayed the characteristics of a Gray Jedi, including Mace Windu, who has been seen to use the dark side when in combat, only to abandon it when the battle finished. Then there's Qui-Gon Jinn, who went against the Jedi Council on several issues, and clearly had his own view of Jedi philosophy that included the study of frowned upon practices like immortality. Or how about Luke Skywalker, who even before the events of The Last Jedi, clearly embraced a portion of the dark side to defeat his father in Return of the Jedi, only to quickly reject it to spare his life. It kind of makes you wonder whether the Gray Jedi has always been what Lucas referred to as the Jedi who restore balance to the Force. Anyway, there are also a few Gray Jedi from the Legends era who demonstrate just how cool the concept could be. Most notably, the Imperial Knights, who are an order of Force practitioners loyal to the Emperor of the Fel Empire, and Revan, who was an incredibly powerful Force user that started on the light side but fell to the dark side and killed many Jedi, only to later be restored to the Jedi Order and help in the dismantling of the Sith Empire he helped build. If you don't know anything about Revan, he's easily one of the coolest characters ever created for the Star Wars mythology, and one you should definitely check out. You could actually get some extra detail on him in our Top 10 Sith episode right here. In the end, the possibilities are almost endless if Lucasfilm/Disney have in fact decided to officially introduce the concept of the Gray Jedi into the official canon, especially the live-action movies. I mean, just wrap your think box around this. Can you imagine a live-action trilogy centered around the Old Republic? I don't even know what I would do it myself, but I certainly hope the nerd gods are listening. Anyway, now it's your turn. What are your theories for The Last Jedi? Will Luke go to the dark side? Does he or Rey become the first Gray Jedi? Let us know what you think in the comment section down below, and then head over to variantcomics.com for even more variant content. With that said, we'll see you guys next time when I talk about all things comics, or Star Wars.